What is going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. So I couldn't sleep. I woke up at 3 a.m. Anytime I wake up in the middle of the night to go pee, I never can sleep. So my mind starts thinking of things, racing around. So I actually got the opportunity yesterday to purchase Infinity Studios' Wonder Woman bust. Again, for a good price and a good version. Like, she had a really good hair part. She had the black lines. She had a very vibrant silver lines, thick eyebrows, and it looked really good. And the price was very good, better than when I originally bought it. When I bought my crappy one. So I pulled the trigger. So I'm going to officially have all the Infinity girls, and I'll have all the J&D girls. And I've been thinking how I can, do this. Now, I still have Queen Wonder Woman bust, which I absolutely love. So I thought, should I sell it? God, it's one of my favorite busts. And I love Wonder Woman so much. And I'm trying to think, I'm thinking at 3 a.m., how can I do this to make it look good? And have them all top shelf, because they're some of my best pieces. So I kind of came to the conclusion the way this can work, we're going to have to move the Wonder Woman display over here. Put Batman in the middle, which is fine. Batman's more or less like the leader of the Justice League. He's the tactician leader. So we'll do Batman here, Wonder Woman here. We're going to keep Wonder Woman on horse because she fits the Trinity wall. But then this back wall is going to be the J&D Infinity Girl wall. So Infinity Wonder Woman bust will go in the corner. Immediately to the left will be Wonder Woman on horse. To the right will be J&D Wonder Woman. So we'll call it J&D Wonder Woman right about there. Immediately next to her will be J&D Mara bust. Harley Quinn bust. Harley Quinn J&D. Catwoman J&D. Catwoman bust. Batman. Or actually probably Bane, Batman, Joker bust. And we'll extend this out to a 60-inch shelf. Because realistically, all we're going to add to this display is Catwoman bust. So we'll definitely easily be able to fit Catwoman bust when we add 12 inches. It'll go to about right there, actually. Because you can see the old mark of where I had the old 12-inch shelf. But, yeah, and we'll do Joker bust right here so we can see behind him, so we can see the mask. We'll have to switch the posters up a little bit. More or less switch these two. Probably do the Harley Quinn poster there, Wonder Woman poster there. But yeah, in essence, it's going to go Infinity bust, J&D, Infinity bust, J&D, Infinity bust. That's the best way I can think of doing it. So, yeah. And then underneath, the way I was thinking of doing it, I think I might just sell only Harley Quinn of this line, similar to what I did with the Batman. I only sold Catwoman because I still love Joker and Deadshot. It's wild how, people don't like them. I'm like, whatever. I can move both those just right there. Move Aquaman there, and hear me out, we put Shazam right there. So Aquaman's still directly beneath Mara, and then you just throw Shazam in there, And then for this display, I was thinking, the best way I think I can get this display to look good and have everything sort of like match. This display sort of starts with Superman because he's part of the League, but he's also part of the Trinity wall. Similar to how Wonder Woman is part of the Trinity wall, but also going to be part of the J&D, girl wall. So we're doing a similar essence. So if you really think about it, it goes bust 1/3. And I want to do the exact same thing on this end. Where you see Shazam is where we're going to move Queen Wonder Woman bust with the Wonder Woman poster. And then next to her, of course, is going to be the, Wonder Woman 1/3. And then immediately next to them is where I'm going to do Darkseid and Steppenwolf. So we're going to do Darkseid in the corner, right next to Superman. He'll have that giant presence. We're going to move that poster over there, remove that wall shelf. Here, we'll do that poster there. So it's going to go big, small, big, small. And props in between them all, in between the posters. And so this will be Queen Wonder Woman bust, Wonder Woman, Steppenwolf and Aquaman. Because in the movie, Aquaman and Wonder Woman is who fought Steppenwolf the most. You know, Cyborg and Flash barely fought him. Batman didn't really fight him at all. So I think having Aquaman and Wonder Woman next to him makes the most sense. And then Wonder Woman having her bust. And of course, Superman next to Darkseid, because that's who, you know, I just watched every single Darkseid animated movie. Justice League War is by far my favorite. Then probably Justice League Apocalypse. But, you know, in those movies, the majority of the fights against Darkseid is always like Superman. Like that's his, you know, main fight. Superman's the only true one that can go toe-to-toe with Darkseid. Everyone else pretty much gets whooped immediately. So we're going to do Darkseid next to Superman, which makes sense and will look good. And then we're more or less going to do Cyborg Flash with Batman in the middle. And potentially we may throw Black Adam in the mix. Potentially. Although I feel like doing that does make the display more cluttered. He's the only one who doesn't have a matching base. And I think the overall display would look better without Black Adam. You know, if we just do exactly what I said, where it's kind of like bust, 1/3, big 1/3, all the other 1/3s, big 1/3, small 1/3, bust, it all matches perfectly. So doing Black Adam in the mix doesn't make quite as much sense. But if I did have to do Black Adam, it would probably go like Aquaman, Cyborg, and then maybe Black Adam, Batman, Flash, and then Darkseid. That's how I'd have to do it if we do Black Adam in this display. Now, I still want to get that Black Adam. I just don't know if he would go in this display. And frankly, I don't know where I'd put him if I don't put him in this display. But that is, again, future Flankster's problems. We're thinking about current Flankster because Steppenwolf, you know, I got like $1,000 in reward points now with Prime 1, so I was just going to use reward points. Brings him down to about 1,000 shipped for me. And he ships in about 2 months. So I have to think of the immediate future Flankster, not a year from now Flankster. And Mara, J&D, and Mara Bust all are shipping, you know, within a month or two. You know, within months. Same with Infinity Wonder Woman. I did choose C shipment because I'm in no rush to get her. So it was the cheapest route. So, you know, I'll basically have every one of these pieces for DC in the next 3 months, most likely. Although J&D Merrill will probably be the last because I went through Spec Fiction, who usually takes a galaxy to get anything. So, but yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking this morning at 3 a.m. I haven't, you know, tried to photo. Look at little Gizmo just attacking me. My goodness. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. I haven't photoshopped anything, but I'm just thinking like, yeah, that could look really good. Because in essence, I have, you know, 3 dedicated displays. This is a Dark Knight trilogy display with a bust on each end. And then we have a girls display, which I've always wanted. You have my Trinity wall, and then you have the Justice League wall. You know, so I think it makes sense and would look really good. You know, I've still been considering this Marvel wall because looks like I'm not going to get an Iron Man Mark 7 replacement anytime soon, if at all. So I'm trying to contemplate if I even, you know, want to keep the Hulkbuster and that whole plan. I've considered just selling Hulkbuster Mark 7 1/4 foregoing Mark 7 bust, just doing Captain Bust and Thor in that display instead. You know, which would also give me space to just do nothing but busts in this display. Although it doesn't seem like anyone wants to buy Hulkbuster, so if no one wants to buy them, I'll keep them. But yeah. Anyways, folks, that is it for today's video. Now, Ghostface is likely going to be delivered today. So we'll see the unboxing tomorrow, review the following day. That is it for today's video. If you're looking to buy statues, use the links below, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.